I've mentioned a few times that I'm playing Summoner's War again, and that the 9th anniversary event is coming up, and we are on the cusp of it. And I've been saying I'm going to make a video and kind of talk about it as we go through it, just to let you guys see what goes on in an anniversary event. In an anniversary event. In a game where prying money from our wallets isn't the top priority. Just again, so you can see, because I think a lot of you only play Raid, or Raid was your first game, and maybe you don't have the point of reference. So when I and some of the other creators and players in general seem so frustrated by the lack of effort and creativity that Plarium puts into this game with all the resources that they have, you'll see why, okay? Because our festivities for the 4th anniversary event have been disgusting. Like, honestly, I'm at the point where I'm like legitimately disgusted at their pattern of behavior through this thing. The way that they've handled the legendary starters is gross on so many levels at this point. And now to follow this up with this bullshit and put a 4th anniversary sticker on it like it's in any way a fun festive thing to do for the 4th anniversary event is crazy. It's just crazy to me that they're just so blatantly depleting everyone's shards repetitively and putting people in situations where if they want to participate, they have to spend the money. That's such terrible practice. That's got to be breaking some sort of rules. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, no one has to participate, but God, exclude everyone that doesn't want to spend the money. You know what I mean? There's nothing fun or interesting there's really not even anything fun or interesting for anyone who's spending the money to do. You're really just buying the champs at this point. So like, it's terrible. It's bad. It's nothing about it's fun. Nothing about it's interesting. The closest thing to a good thing they've done was that promo code that had like Lego books in it, I think, or something. That's the closest thing they've done. And that's it. It's just been so negative. So let's jump over real quick to Summoner's War. I want to make sure you guys are going to be able to see this. I wish it would stop resizing my fucking window, dude. OBS, relax, you know? I'll probably just pop back over here and we'll do this. Okay, so let's go up here. So we're getting an April Fool's Day event, which is just like a silly little dungeon where you can get some rewards. And then the 9th anniversary Eve event. So it's the 9th anniversary Eve event. 9th anniversary event hasn't even started yet. This is a warm-up for what's about to happen, okay? I don't think we have a lot of the details yet on what's actually gonna happen, but let's take a look at what we got. So it's like a golden ticket thing. Event 1, complete missions every day for golden tickets and rewards. So check in, literally just logging in. You get some mana stones, which is like silver, and a golden ticket. Use 200 energy, incredibly doable. You get 50 energy back for it and a golden ticket, and then use 400 energy. You get 50 energy, 50,000 silver, and another golden ticket, all right? And then you can do this every day for the amount of days that this is live. When you get up to 5 golden tickets, you get a mystical scroll, which is like an ancient shard. And then the third event for it is for every 9 golden tickets you get a 5-star chicken. Ancient coins is a currency that's kind of hard to come by in the game, at least in, you know, early and mid. And it's for a shop with some really cool shit in it. Second one is 250 gems and a reappraisal stone. That's like our chaos ore, except it works like it should work. And it just re-rolls the substats and not the main stat. And then gift 3 is a legendary book and 2 ancient shards. And again, this is all basically just showing up. 400 energy a day is nothing, especially right now with all the events going on where I can refill my energy. I'm at 1400, and that's the lowest I've been in several weeks. I've been sitting at like 4000 energy and constantly burning through it. I have multi-battles going constantly. I can't use all the energy, and I could go in here right now to this event and cash in, because I've already finished the event. I can cash in 164 stacks of 30 energy whenever I'm ready. Or if I wanted to do silver, I could do the same thing because I'm spinning these. So there's no shortage of energy in the game. So it's going to be very easy to do every day. And all of that stuff they're giving us is already almost, it may be more, actually. If it's not more, it's very close to more than everything Raid's given us through their whole 4th anniversary event. And this isn't even the start of the event. It's just a little warm-up event for no reason for what's about to happen. When you guys see, I'm going to keep you updated. When you guys see what this game is doing for their anniversary events, I'm telling you, I feel like there's no way you don't come away from this, at least with an understanding of why we think what Plarium is doing sucks so bad. Because here's the thing. There's no reason not to do it. And I think that's what's so frustrating. There's no reason not to do it. What are you losing by not doing anything fun for your players? What a strange approach. What a strange approach that a small portion of the player base will defend. They can't wait to die on that hill. I've talked about this before. There's a portion of the player base that wears it like some badge of honor that they play some mobile game that fucking sucks. Like, you know what I mean? Or where the developers suck, I should say. The game doesn't full-blown suck, but it's not as great as some people want to think it is. The graphics are doing it a lot of favors. Yeah, there's a lot of dungeons with a lot of mechanics, but that's not as by design as I think people want to think it is. Everything they do is reactionary. All they're trying to do when they release something new is make it so whatever's working in the last thing they released won't work in the new thing. We had Unkillable Clan Boss, it won't work in Hydra. We had strategies for Hydra, Unkillable, and those strategies won't work in Iron Twins. Now the block damage strategy works in Iron Twins, it won't work in Sand Devil. Like, they're not as creative as you think they are. They're playing the part well, but they're getting to a point now where that's not gonna work anymore, and we're seeing it with Fire Knight Hard Mode. Fire Knight Hard Mode is all kinds of fucked up. It's all kinds of imbalanced. You've seen videos talking about it. They didn't make it harder so we can all work toward it. It's too hard because they don't know what they're doing. And it's kind of worked out for them up to this point, sort of. And now they're running out of ways to change shit. You know what I'm saying? They're not good at this. From a quality of the game standpoint. They're good at making money. No one can dispute that. I don't think anyone in their right mind would dispute that. They are not good at making a mobile game. They're good at making a mobile game successful. They're not good at making a mobile game. And that's just as clear as it can be. They have all the resources. They give us access to the test server, which is a cool thing that they do. I don't think they utilize it to the best way they could be. They'll use us to log in and find bugs and fix bugs and shit like that. But I haven't logged into the test server in a while because I haven't cared, but I know that the creators make a lot of good suggestions and they're never taken into consideration. They use us to fix bugs, and they use us to figure out how to make the most money on what they're doing. I'll give you an example. When they gave test server access and everybody started testing the new starter Void Legendaries, they probably have a general idea of like who the best one is, but they don't really know. They don't really know what kind of strategies they're going to fall into. They don't know what kind of cheese is going to be possible with them. They don't know. And to a degree, that's fine. I don't expect them to always know everything that's possible, right? But I don't think they really had any clue. Then the creators start making videos. And you don't see much about Aethel. I don't think I've seen one video in my feed about Aethel. Saw a little bit about Elaine. Gallic, I saw quite a bit about. Hydra Killer. He's amazing in Hydra. He's great. He's going to be good at blah, blah, blah. And then Kale, of course, is like the big dog. So now look at the way that the events went. No one really said much about Aethel. No one gives a fuck about Aethel. Fine. Put her in a 10x. Whatever. We'll make a little bit off of it. Fine. Not a big deal. Elaine got some pretty decent feedback. She's okay. Not necessarily a game changer, but she's fine. All right, fine. She can be the fusion. But we're going to make the fusion harder than usual because fuck you guys. Gallic, again, got a lot of pretty good feedback. All right, put him at the top of the champ chase. We're gonna make a lot of money on that one. Put him at the top of the champ chase. And then Kale. Oh, wow, Kale. Everybody loves Kale. All right, right after the champ chase. Guaranteed void event. 110 guaranteed for Kale. That's what they're using the test server for. I promise you, if Aethel had been the one everybody was like, oh god, she's great, she would have been the last one on the list. She would have been the guaranteed void event. Which is gross. That's gross. Do something fun. Stop only trying to make money. For the love of God, do something fun. Do some limited time dungeon. Do a different style of event. We're so sick of the same events, dude. We're so fucking tired of the same events. Let me bring back up Summoner's War real quick. Talk about some of the events going on. All right, so here is a Trial of Ascension event. This is basically Doom Tower. This is a mini one. This is a mini event. You get points for clearing each floor. So these are ancient shards. This is a sacred shard. Oh wait, my bad. Here. So TOA event. Again, it's like Doom Tower. You get points for climbing floors, and these are just bonus rewards for points that you accumulate through normal or hard mode. It doesn't matter. Every floor is a point. All right. So ancient shards, sacred shard, and then down here, it remembers like where your previous best was. So when this event went live, my account was real new. My highest I had been was floor 70 on normal and floor 40 on hard. If you beat your previous best, you get some bonus ancient shards. All right. Again, just a little mini event, just for the hell of it. Also, during the Assassin's Creed event for this Trial of Ascension, all of the boss stages, which are usually just other monsters in the game, but like scaled up, they've been replaced with the Assassin's Creed units. So all the boss stages have Assassin's Creed units now instead of regular ones. Here's the Free Nat 5 event. This was the first one they dropped, so you had pretty easy access to him. I think I've talked a little bit about this one. You have these different tabs where you achieve these goals, you get these rewards, and then as you finish missions, you get, other stuff in here. Here we got a fully maxed out set of runes that'll come on him when you unlock him, and then again all these different tabs. So the fourth tab is where you could unlock him, right? But all these different tabs for that. We've got the collaboration event, another one where if we complete missions, we get these keys. So like here's the missions. Here it's Assassin's Creed missions or arena, other types of content. You do it a certain number of times, you get the check marks. And then over here, again, just check off some of these boxes. Then you get these keys to unlock these chests, and these are the possible rewards. And as you get a reward, it checks off, but you'll be able to completely finish the event. And then when you do finish the event, for as long as the event's live, you can come down here and trade in your keys for energy and silver, basically. What else? We've got this one. Check in, achieve daily mission points. This is a limited time. So I've talked about they have in the arena, you can go against other players, or there's an AI tab, and most of them go on cooldown, and then there's one that doesn't go on cooldown for players that like either can't beat anybody in arena yet, or just are uncomfortable with actual PvP. You can get a few, slightly less points for fighting an AI. This is a limited time AI that uses the Assassin's Creed units while it's here. Energy, dimensional hole, just different game modes and stuff. And then you earn those points. And as you hit the point thresholds, you unlock these rewards. And then again, when the event's over, you can come down here and cash in for more energy. They do... Oh wait, I'll show you this one too. This one's actually kind of fun. Defeat the boss in the collab dungeon. So there's a whole new dungeon where you're going through this board, and you're working your way to the boss, and there's 3 difficulties of it, and it's just a different way it gives you Assassin's Creed units. Like when you first load it up, there's a selection, and you get to pick one of 4 that you get to use on your team. So you get some exposure to these monsters to see how they play and if you like them and stuff.
And then as you do that, you get stuff down here. And then there's as you clear missions, there's again more rewards that you just work your way through. So this is just a decoration for your island. Again, I'll show you the island in a second. You can move all your buildings around and decorate it however you want to decorate it. This is just a cool thing, easy thing to get. They have emojis in the chat that you can unlock. So Rainbow Mon are like are chickens basically, and they usually look a certain way. So here you just unlock a transmog for them. So now they'll look like little Assassin's Creed. Again, just like a cute, fun decoration thing. More emojis, and then another building for the island. Down here you get some other stuff as well. They have events where, like, as a guild, we have to collectively use a certain amount of energy, and as we hit certain thresholds, we unlock rewards. Like, on one hand, you could say there's only so many different ways to structure these events, and that's true, right? The events generally need to be structured around playing the game. But to act like there's no room for creativity is crazy. You know what I mean? That's just crazy. There are so many more ways to make this fun and entertaining. There's so many more ways to give us shit to do together as a clan. They've already got it. They've already got it in place. You know what I mean? There's already something in the game that can track what we're all doing as a clan. Why can't there be more fun shit like this? It's already there. Redirect it into something more fun. Besides these stupid ass fucking badges or whatever that no one looks at and means nothing. That a lot of people probably don't even realize is here. You know what I mean? Like, and I get it means, you know, whatever. My point is, it's there. We could be doing a lot more fun stuff with clans. You know, clan versus clan is just horse shit. It's so bad. It's such a stupid fucking game mode. There's just so much more they could be doing. And this game only exists because Summoner's War exists. You know what I mean? Summoner's War laid the blueprint for this shit. And for so long, these games were just carbon copies of Summoner's War. And Raid was one of the first ones I saw, and it's why I liked Raid so much in the beginning, that clearly followed the blueprint, but did enough to stand out and be different. They took inspiration from Summoner's War, but they didn't blatantly copy them. Every champ in this game wasn't just a copy of some monster in Summoner's War. The game modes were different. The look of it was different. They had masteries. They had a lot of different shit going on. They got off to such a good start. And they've just, in so many ways, stopped innovating at all. It's become only about making money. And they have so much going on. There's so much here that they could be doing that could be fun. It's so aggravating. It's so aggravating to watch potential be squandered like that. You know what I mean? So, anyway, again, as the 9th anniversary stuff goes down in Summoner's War, I'm going to keep you guys posted. If you decide you want to check it out, I highly recommend that you check it out. If you've never played Summoner's War, get over yourself about the graphics, all right? It's a different style of graphics. It's fine. No one's gonna take away your man card if you download Summoner's War for a minute. I think you should play Summoner's War for just a couple of days just to see. I think it's a good idea to see where all these games came from, and I think it's a good idea to see what it looks like, see how it feels, see what the progression's like, see what they do for newer players, see all the different types of content and the variety in all the different types of content. The fact that they're still dropping balance patches, I think once a month, that sometimes shake the meta up aggressively and sometimes are more subtle. And there's just always something fun going on in the game. There's always multiple events that are always net positive. You are never aggressively grinding your way through an event. You are never in danger of not completing an event because you don't spend money. The game is more focused on being fun and being balanced and being interesting, and the money comes. And that's the way it works. So many people, even in just my Discord, the handful of people that are playing. Also, I'll say real quick too, the retention
in Summoner's War has been it's unprecedented in my time of doing this. In all the games that I've jumped on and played and had a lot of people follow me to when I make a guild and add people to it, usually by the end of the first week I've had to boot more than half of them for inactivity. I think I've had to boot 4 people in over the month that I've been playing Summoner's War again. I've had to boot 4 people for inactivity. Like, no one's leaving. No one's stopping playing the game. The retention is wild. I forgot what my other point was. I forgot where I was going with that, because the retention's been really, really good. There's a reason people are sticking around. Oh, and the money thing. I've seen quite a few comments of like, I don't feel like I need to spend money, but I want to. I like what they're doing so much that I have no problem spending the money. Plarium could do that easily, man. There's a lot here. There's a lot here. These graphics are really cool. They should be dropping skins. First, they need to figure out how to do a skin pack. First, they need to figure out how to drop the skins, because they don't know how to do it yet. They don't know what they're doing yet with that. But as far as designing the skins, obviously they're killer. Once they figure out how to drop a pack and make it appealing, they could be rolling out skins constantly and just raking in money in a way that doesn't feel like anybody's being strong-armed into it. It's a cosmetic. You either want it or you don't. You know what I mean? But they just don't know how to release the packs yet. They discounted the Ronda one down to $15 because I think no one's buying their skins because they don't know how to do it. They don't know how to release the pack. Put some other shit in that pack, dude. No one's just gonna buy the skin. No one's just buying the skin. Throw something else in it to make it appealing. Put a Sacred Shard in there, fuckhead. Put a Sacred Shard in it. It's gonna be a Frostbringer most of the time anyway. You're not gonna ruin the balance of the game by putting a Sacred Shard in a $15 skin pack. Put something else in there. That's not hard. That's not hard. I feel like now I'm just lecturing Plarium. I guess I'll get out of here. This video's been long enough. It's just frustrating, man. It's been so nice being back in Summoner's War. I hate that I waited this long to get back into it, honestly. I'm having such a good time over there. There's nothing frustrating about it. I like the game is so much fun. The developers know what they're doing, and they've been around longer. And for a while, I gave Plarium that excuse. I was like, there's just a little new. They're figuring out this. It's been 4 years, dude. If you hadn't figured out better what to do in an anniversary event by your 4th one, hang it up. Stop doing them. I'd rather you not do anniversary events than do the shit you're doing for this one, because all you're doing is trying to take money from us. You're not trying to make it fun at all. You're just trying to make money. So just stop doing them. You know what I'm saying? Don't do them anymore. But that's it. I'm gonna end it. This video's over 20 minutes long. Keep an eye out. I'll do more videos occasionally on what's going on in the 9th anniversary event. And keep in mind, at no point have I referred you to a link. There's a BlueStacks link. It's not even going to be in the description of this video. I'm not trying to plug anything. Go download Summoner's War. Find somewhere else to download it. I'm not even telling you to use my link. I just think you should play Summoner's War for a week. Just to see. Just to see what's up. All right? That's it. I'm getting out of here. Later.